My name is Julia Podolska and I'm a sculptor. I have a studio at Rye, which is a little town on the south coast of England. I grew up in Ukraine and I had a plan I wanted to be a doctor, a surgeon. So I went, then for holiday we went to St. Petersburg with my mom. I went to Hermitage, which is a big beautiful museum with a beautiful art collection. It inspired me and I was so amazed about the beauty of sculpture. So I decided to be a sculptor. I was offered a place in Academy of Fine Arts in Kiev. I was one of the youngest students there. It's really good traditional education course. My favorite material is marble because it's so beautiful and so translucent, and you can carve such a detailed pieces that it's just amazing. But as well, I'm working with bronze, wood, all sort of like fabrics, rubber, plastic toys even. I went to Europe and I saw beautiful national collections of in Italy and in France. I was so inspired by Renaissance art and by some modern contemporary collections. I just want to join to this art world and make my point. I'm getting my ideas from all sorts of places, mainly from my emotions, and when I'm looking at different political situations, at different social occasions. For example, I've been very upset about political situation in Ukraine, and I made the sculpture out of fabric. I based it on traditional Ukrainian dolls. It was solid fabric and just done by sewing it and adding ribbons. So I transferred it from little dolls like mothers used to make for their daughters to a big scale sculpture made out of fabric and with ribbons, which the sculpture is unraveling. Usually I'm thinking and I have this clear image in my head and I start playing with plasticine, but sometimes I do a little pencil sketch. After I would make a maquette, I will start making a bigger sculpture out of clay and then make a cast from plaster, and then I can start working on a big block of marble. I'll start carving it and making it exactly like I made it in clay. I love walking and I love traveling as well. So when I'm going to Italy and walking on the riverbanks up above in Carrara Mountains, I can find a beautiful natural shape of stone. So I've been doing that and found a few, make a sculpture out of it. Got inspired and started to walk on the English riverbanks and beaches like in Dorset and south coast of England. My favorite piece is a sculpture called Cardinal. I love the natural beauty of the stone. I went to Portugal and I saw it in hills just laying on earth, and straight on I saw a sculpture in it. It has this perfect shape for a sculpture. I saw where it should be a head and where I can carve hands, and it would have exactly right position for what I want to say. Currently I'm working on different sculptures made out of different materials. For example, I'm working on Kinder Surprise toys sculptures and making a sculpture straight on from toys, gluing them together and making this bright, funny little sculptures. I was invited to make a piece for childhood exhibition in Riot Gallery. So I thought about them and Teddy Bear, which is such a classical image from childhood. So I made a teddy bear out of Kinder Surprise toys.